Check out this amazing paradise city where women walk around the beaches without clothes. Turkey is a place that charms many, and although Istanbul often steals the show, there's another corner of the country that's been making waves in the last 20 years, drawing even more attention after the conflicts between Russia and Ukraine. This spot has become a haven for Russians and Ukrainians seeking tranquility and quality of life. With an impressive tourist boom, it even welcomed around 15 million visitors during the summer of 2023. The city, known for its wide range of all-inclusive hotels, is often referred to as the hotel capital, possibly even surpassing Istanbul in popularity as a Turkish tourist symbol. But what exactly makes Antalya so special? Join us on a journey through the city to discover its charms and delve into the local lifestyle. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Antalya stands out on the Turkish map, not just because of its strategic location in southern Turkey, kissing the blue waters of the Mediterranean with glimpses of Cyprus on the horizon, but also for its local beauties and quirks. Alanya, one of the most charming districts outside the urban center, catches many eyes, but it's in the heart of Antalya where many visitors kick off their journey. There, Cleopatra Beach emerges as a leisure oasis, where days drift away between dips and relaxing moments under the sun. Since 2017, the waterfront has undergone a beautiful revitalization, making the long and accessible beaches one of the main attractions. The city's transformation over the last 30 years is remarkable. What was once a simple coastline now dresses in modernity without losing the charm that invites both sea baths and quaint cafes facing the blue horizon. Turks, known for their love of outdoor moments, often make use of these spaces for seaside picnics, setting up their portable chairs on the grass and enjoying good food, drink, and conversation, especially on weekends. Antalya shares with Istanbul a very striking characteristic: the love for animals. The streets and parks of the city are scenes of harmonious coexistence between people and stray animals, many of which are cared for and fed by the local community. This culture of adoption and care reflects a lifestyle choice that for many substitutes the decision to have children, highlighting the strong bond between the residents of Antalya and their animals. Antalya is a vibrant city, known for its hustle and constant buzz, especially in its urban core. For those not accustomed to the intense hustle of big cities, the experience in downtown Antalya can be somewhat overwhelming. On the other hand, Alanya offers a serene refuge, with its mountainous landscapes and tranquil beaches, attracting those in search of peace and quiet. The popularity of Alanya has grown so much in the last 3 years that it prompted the opening of an international airport in Gazipasa, making direct access to this area easier without the need to go through the bustling center of Antalya. This preference is reflected in the population numbers. While bustling Antalya houses over 1 million residents year-round, Alanya maintains a more reserved atmosphere, with approximately 300,000 inhabitants. Living in a well-developed area brings the invaluable benefit of simplifying everyday life, where completing daily tasks becomes a matter of convenience and speed. In Alanya, for example, the efficiency of local transportation means getting around the region rarely takes more than half an hour. Interacting with the municipal administration is noticeably faster than in more congested areas, a direct advantage of moderate population density. For those contemplating settling down in a corner of Antalya, it's worth noting that Alanya is at the heart of exciting real estate developments, attracting attention not only locally, but also from international investors. The quest for an ideal apartment in Alanya can surprisingly end in just one day, offering options that go beyond the traditional. Available properties are not limited to simple residential units. Many are true luxury resort-style extensions, complete with vast gardens, generous leisure spaces, and imposing pools, promising a first-class lifestyle. Alanya stands out for offering a milder winter than the center of Antalya, thanks to its privileged geographical position. Unlike the center of Antalya, where the distant and modest mountains do little to block the cold, Alanya benefits from its proximity to higher mountains. These form a natural barrier that keeps the harsh cold away, making Alanya considered the coziest region of Antalya during the coldest months. One of Alanya's treasures, the globally famous Cleopatra Beach, exemplifies the region's appeal, attracting visitors from all corners. Moreover, Alanya offers remarkable quality of life, not just being a hotel destination. Those who choose to live there enjoy a life without the hustle of tourists or the hassle of typical summer traffic jams, providing a tranquil and pleasant living experience. In Antalya, the main areas hosting hotels are situated in the Kalti region, very close to the center, and in the Lara district, located a bit further south. This means that tourists choosing Antalya for their vacations tend to stay in these areas instead of venturing out to more distant regions like Alanya. But regardless of whether they're in Antalya or Alanya, visitors will have the chance to meet and interact with people from various cultures and nationalities, thanks to the locals' welcoming and open-minded attitude towards foreigners. This inclusive environment makes it easier for bonds to form between Turks and foreigners, creating connections that transcend borders. Despite being part of Turkey, life in Antalya stands out for its more serene pace, far from the intense buzz common in other parts of the country. This tranquility contributes to a unique lifestyle that inspires enthusiasm and zest for life. In fact, there's a noticeable contrast in people's behavior in Antalya compared to the rest of Turkey. Residents seem to live with less stress and more energy. There is scientific evidence suggesting that individuals residing in coastal cities tend to be happier and calmer compared to those in cities without access to the sea, a characteristic that Antalya perfectly exemplifies. Residents consider themselves extremely fortunate to call Turkey's second most visited city home. When they see a camera, it's common to see smiles and waves, a gesture that perhaps reflects how grateful they feel to live in such a pleasant climate. Antalya, for instance, enjoys milder temperatures in winter than other renowned Turkish cities in the Aegean region, like Izmir. The city of Alanya, in particular, stands out for its dedication to environmental preservation, offering pristine beaches and a serene environment that goes beyond just being livable. Strolling through the markets of Alanya is witnessing a commitment to cleanliness and order. You won't find scattered garbage or neglected areas. Cafes and restaurants boast a sophisticated charm, capturing the essence of modern and stylish urban life. Looking at the people, you'll notice a well-groomed appearance, reflecting a civilized populace tuned into modern values. The preference for central districts, especially for their proximity to Antalya's beautiful coastline, is a striking feature of this region. Muratpaşa, in particular, stands out as a vital point in Antalya, being a popular destination for those wishing to immerse themselves in the charm of the historic center. Kalichi, on the other hand, is known as the heart of Antalya's old town, where tourists love to capture moments along its picturesque streets. Antalya's rich history extends back to antiquity, with the city housing relics from the most ancient civilizations that can still be appreciated today. However, Antalya's transformation into a vibrant metropolis only happened with Turkish influence over Anatolia, gaining significant momentum with the founding of the Republic of Turkey. Currently, the Old Town Center is surrounded by a vibrant atmosphere, with a variety of cafes, restaurants, and entertainment spots, offering a peaceful and enriching retreat for those wandering its streets. The buzz in the heart of Antalya can be attributed not only to its beautiful coastal location, but also to the presence of a renowned higher education institution. Akdeniz University is a beacon of education, welcoming around 75,000 students annually, both local and from various parts of the world. Recognized as one of the top 10 universities in Turkey, Akdeniz is famous for its modern facilities spread across a vast green area, offering an unparalleled study environment. On the other hand, venturing north of Antalya, you'll notice a shift to a more continental climate. Areas like Kepez and Konyaaltı, despite their qualities, don't enjoy the same popularity as the coastal regions due to the lack of direct access to the sea. This characteristic influences the real estate market, making properties in these areas more affordable. However, having a car significantly facilitates exploring the various facets of Antalya, from its inner districts to the charming villages and beaches scattered throughout the region. Antalya is a sought-after destination for global visitors because of its picturesque coastlines. But for locals, crossing the city from end to end in about 40 minutes is a common practice. Seen from above, the city stands out for its white glow, with most buildings displaying a palette of light colors, limited to 4 or 5 floors. Interestingly, the city adapts to the climate without relying on natural gas heating systems, opting mostly for air conditioning, which reflects the low demand for natural gas in the region. Antalya stands out for its relative safety in relation to earthquakes, a significant challenge in other parts of Turkey. While the country has faced devastating tragedies, like last year's magnitude 7.7 earthquake that claimed about 50,000 lives, Antalya has remained relatively untouched thanks to its geological dispersion of tectonic faults. This allows the city to develop taller buildings, with more than 4 floors, without the same risk as areas more prone to earthquakes. This combination of natural beauty, mild climate, and safety against natural disasters elevates Antalya to a special status, not only as a renowned tourist destination, but also as one of the safest cities in Turkey in the face of nature's whims. Currently, living in Antalya has become a financial challenge, with the cost of renting a house starting at $700 per month, a pretty high amount considering that the minimum wage in Turkey is only $78 per month in 2024. This discrepancy makes moving to Antalya and maintaining a decent standard of living almost impossible for most of the country's 85 million inhabitants. Entrepreneurs in the region are well aware that the local economy revolves around international tourism, primarily focusing on meeting the needs of foreign visitors at the expense of domestic tourism. In addition to economic challenges, Antalya shares with other areas of Turkey, like Istanbul, a notable traffic problem. In the city center, driving is often fast and careless, requiring almost supernatural skills from drivers to avoid accidents. The apparent disregard for traffic rules, when compared to European standards, suggests that penalties for violations are not severe enough. If the consequences for driving dangerously included extreme measures, such as losing one's license or hefty fines equivalent to the value of a vehicle, for speeding or failing to yield, there would likely be a significant reduction in traffic accidents across the country. For those considering moving to Turkey, it's important to be aware of some specific challenges, like heavy traffic, which can be particularly shocking for new residents, especially those planning to buy a car. Surprisingly, vehicles in Turkey cost almost twice as much compared to other places, affecting both new and used cars. Additionally, for those coming from abroad, activating a cell phone in the country comes with an exorbitant fee, a shocking reality when considering the cost of top-of-the-line smartphones in countries like the United States and Europe. Turkey's economic situation presents other peculiarities, such as significant inflation in food prices, a problem that doesn't spare even Antalya. The disparity between the cost of living and the average salary is noticeable, setting the stage for challenging purchasing power, often higher than in other regions, including Asia, not to mention Europe and America. Antalya, despite its natural beauty and charms, may not offer ample job opportunities in sectors like manufacturing or fieldwork, as its economic focus is more on tourism, services, and agriculture. Interestingly, the city is a major agricultural center, responsible for the cultivation of 187 varieties of fruits and vegetables distributed throughout the country. On the other hand, for those who work remotely, Antalya can be an ideal destination, combining its picturesque qualities with the possibility of a flexible professional life. If this overview was helpful and you'd like to stay informed, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel for more content. Until next time.